Hello and welcome to How to Build a Computer, Part 23. As you may recall, in the previous episodes, we've done almost nothing except steal this great computer over here. But in today's episode, we'll be talking about input.
Alright, cut. All I ask is for an actor that can say his lines. Is this too much to ask?
Alright, that's it.
Really.
I can't.
We're going to talk about input devices, the keyboard.
At its essence, a keyboard is a series of switches connected to a microprocessor that monitors the state of each switch and initiates a specific response to a change in that state. Underneath the keys, a grid of circuits exists called the key matrix. Each circuit, except for in capacitive keyboards, is broken at the point below a specific key. Pressing the key bridges the gap in the circuit, allowing a tiny amount of current to flow through. The processor monitors the key matrix for signs of continuity at any point on the grid. When it finds a circuit that is closed, it compares the location of that circuit on the key matrix to the character map in its ROM, telling it what each key on the key matrix represents. There are two setups for the keyboard. The original and standard, which is the QWERTY, QWERTY, was designed to be inconvenient to slow down typists during the time when typewriters were still in use because typing too fast would make the keys jam together. A newer system, which unfortunately we don't have here, is the Dvorak one, which begins with D-V-O-R-A-K and places more commonly used keys in more convenient places. Another type of keyboard, the ergonomic keyboard. The ergonomic keyboard, designed for your comfort in mind. It relieves stress while typing because it is designed more specifically for the human form.
I'm going to plug in a keyboard, not this one. This one doesn't. This keyboard.
Alright, boys, now.
Conveniently, this keyboard has been broken open for us so that we can see the inside of it and what it actually looks like. After we take away the keys, you'll see beneath these suction-type devices, when these are pressed, it completes the circuits right here, which sends an electrical signal to here, comes through here, and into the computer. That's how the keyboard works.
This is our little segment about mice, or computer mouses.
A standard mouse uses a ball inside the housing at the bottom to represent movement. Two rollers rest against the surface of the ball, one for the x-axis and one for the y-axis. The x-axis detects the movements for left and right, the y-axis the movement for up and down. As the ball rolls, the rollers for each axis rotate, turning a wheel that is attached to the end of each roller. As the wheel turns according to the movement of the mouse, an LED, light emitting diode, shines at a pair of phototransistors at the other side of the wheel. Because the wheel has small slots in it, the light appears to blink as it shines through the dots. The phototransistors use this code to read the turning of the wheel and convert it into binary code. Other types of mouse use potentiometers and capacitors to detect the movement, but the optomechanical approach seems to be the most common one these days. Out. Where's the ball? Get it. We're going to attach it now. Since none of us actually know how to do this, or which hole it goes in, we're just going to duct tape it and hope it works.
It's better not do this. Didn't work. Ready? Stupid mouse. Expansion cards. Expansion cards are things that expand your computer. Things like modems. They add connectivity, but are not vital parts of this computer. Same with sound cards. And the way it connects to your computer are these little slots. And it adds all the connectors. And now for a section on monitors.
Output device.
Output device. Okay, there are three main types of monitors. Cathode ray tube, like this one, LCD, liquid crystal display, and gas plasma, which is kind of similar. Every monitor has a resolution. For example, 300 by 200, which means 300 pixels this way, 200 pixels this way. Each pixel is a dot in the screen that has a different color. There's also a thing called dot pitch, which is just how far every dot is from each other. If you have a really good dot pitch, that means the dots are really close. And if it's a really crappy dot pitch, that means the dots are really far apart. There's also a thing called a refresh rate, which is just how many times the monitor draws all the pixels over in 1 second. For example, 72 hertz. It says it just draws this stuff over 72 times. Per second. And that's the end of my segment.
The final output device that we'll be discussing is the printer. I need some more space. Can I just... Okay. Got space. The printer. The printer allows you to create a physical representation on paper of the image you see on your screen by several different methods. Each one has a unique language called a driver, which is what interprets the information sent from your computer to here, whether it be word processed information or graphics or whatever. What affects the final image quality, or how good the actual picture is a combination of the driver and the resolution of the device. Most printers come with specifications that state their resolution, or their DPI, or their dots per inch. And this is a rough estimate of the final image quality you're going to get. The example we have here is the laser printer, the more modern, advanced technologically one. It uses actual light to write onto the paper. Its predecessor is the inkjet, which fires hot streams of liquid ink onto the paper. And the last one is the dot matrix, which is just so old I don't even know how it works. Printers.
And now that we're done,
Ryan is going to try out our computer for us.
Scene 8, take number 4. Got away!
Easy. Fuzzy?
It's fuzzy.
Make it unfuzzy.
It's unfuzzy. Record it. You gotta record it? I'm recording.
No, we have to clean up all the keys.
Oh, let's go in the trash.
Okay, I want to see you.
Scene 6, take 3.
Expansion cards. Expansion cards are things that expand your computer. This is the end of my take.
Don't get it on tape, you idiot.
No, we're not gonna like.
I didn't do it. That was kind of funny already.
Ready? And then, no.
Didn't do much.
Okay, come up behind me.
Mike, just hit him in the back.
How about on here? Okay, support this, Brian.
No, I don't trust you.
Okay, I'm gonna try. We're making a mess for no reason. I like it.
No! Ow! I slipped on one of the pieces.
All right, that's it.
Psycho!
All right, that's it.
You're the new.
I do on Friday.
Scene 1.
No one else is filming except for Dave.
Take 3. Take 3.
Makes it look real, guys. I can actually hit me. I'll sort of stumble off this.
You're not supposed to be talking
Sorry.
right now.
Can we try that again?
Okay, let's try that again.
Cut. I'm a failure. I'm sorry.
All right, that's it.
Okay,
I can't work.
Psycho! Okay! Ow! Okay!